Andrew Berger here with Luke Russert here at the Marlon Fitzgerald Center for Communications. Luke, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So what would you say to young people to keep them engaged in the process here in the United States and in just journalism and communications in general?
I think it's a few things. I think one, the issues of the time and the issues at hand are very important in keeping people involved and engaged. One thing that I think we need to see more of is not only universities but also the media really amping it up to people about how important, especially young people, about how important it is to follow the decisions made by your elected leaders. Recently, you see these bills, the TARP bill, the stimulus bill, the new budget. There's trillions and trillions of dollars in spending, and like I told you earlier, we have one of the oldest Congresses in the history of America. And you essentially have a lot of these old folks that are just piling on the debt for our generation. So if that doesn't inspire you to pay attention, the fact that you are not going to be able to have the same quality of life as your parents or maybe even your grandparents, then get involved in sort of the competition of it. If you are fervent about a certain set of political beliefs, either on the right or the left, fight for that. If you're a libertarian, get involved. If you're a Green Party, get involved. If you're a communist, get involved. If you're a fascist, get involved. I mean, do whatever you think is right. The one thing, though, that we cannot be is apathetic, because there are too many challenges that face us right now at this moment in our history. And the other thing that I really think is, aside from help from universities and help from the media, is I really think our public leaders need to call on young people, not just in a sort of stereotypical way, because we know we're the stewards of democracy, and that it will be our country someday. But I'm always encouraged when politicians on the left and the right actually will have almost youth summits. And I don't think it's a bad idea to have one. Like C-SPAN should have a youth summit, in my opinion, once a week, where you have young people that ask questions to different political figures from both parties, or even independents and nonpartisans. Just sort of that we can have our leaders talk to questions that are directly related to young people. Because, look, we hear a lot about the economy now. Old people are losing their jobs. Young people can't get a job. It's a different set of issues. I was down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and there's kids with MBAs who can't get hired because all the entry-level positions are taken by people that have been laid off elsewhere. Those questions need to be answered. And for those reasons, you should stay inspired. So if the times don't inspire you, get involved with a campaign or a candidate or a political philosophy. If that doesn't inspire you, just try and think of where your future is going to be, and if that's what you really want for your family. If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know, maybe join the military or the Peace Corps and do work for something. If that doesn't inspire you, then you know what, it's a free country, and you want to be apathetic, then I guess you're allowed to do it, but you're hurting everybody else.